I don't know who needs to hear this, but stop listening to these older single women about relationships, especially when they say they don't need a man. I heard it my whole life too, that I could do bad all by myself. Those same women are all still married to their husbands. They obviously got something they need. You will end up single, old, and bitter, like the same women telling you to stay single. Don't adopt their hell when you can create your own heaven.
I'm getting married in 2 weeks, so I can tell you why I'm getting married.
Well, I know why you're getting married, because if it doesn't work out, you still get a cash payment at the end.
All right. Let me tell you about me then. I make $64,000 a year. I have retirement accounts and investment accounts. I do have a little bit of student loan, but the only reason I'm keeping it in student loan is because the interest rate on it is lower than the interest rate that I'm making in my investment
Plus, if your
account.
marriage doesn't work out, then your husband will have to pay half of that. He'll inherit that debt.
Right, but why would he have to pay it? I'm financially secure on my own. That's not the point. The point is that if you don't know what the financial situation and the type of person that you're marrying, then you deserve to lose half.
But it doesn't matter whether you make $62,000 or $162,000 or $2,000. It doesn't really matter. The bottom line is that you have the security to know that if things don't work out, you can take some of what he has.
Well, why is it that I'm the one that's taking what he has? I don't want what he has.
Honey, dear darling, I'm not saying you're going to. I'm saying you can, even if you never will. You have that security.
No.
For example, let me give you an example. And it happens in marriages all the time. Yeah, you would never do that. Who's the most attractive woman you know?
Oh, God. You mean personally? Or
that your husband works with or whatever. Who is that?
Most attractive person I know, probably, I don't know, his cousin.
All right, someone he's not related to. Does he work with anyone attractive?
Oh, gosh. Not anyone that I can think of.
All right, they hire a new 19-year-old receptionist at his office.
Yeah.
And one day you come home and there he is banging the crap out of a 19-year-old with these huge hooters who looks a lot better than you do. Now, you don't intend to take anything from him. But what happened if he wasn't the person you thought he was? What happened if he was tempted to the point of doing something like that and you caught him?
Well, at that point, it would be my choice on whether or not I wanted to stay with him and work it out or not.
But you could also take his money. And many women who had no intention of taking the money, you've never been in a position before.
I don't live in California. I don't have this 50-50 women gets half here.
So how do they divide up property when you get a divorce?
It's what's it called? No fault.
Well, we have no fault divorce. We have no fault divorce in California.
But in California, they have the thing where the wife gets half.
We have community property.
Yeah.
You're telling me that Oregon doesn't have community property? Oregon or Washington?
Washington.
You live in Washington State.
Yeah.
And you're telling me that they don't have community property in the state of Washington? I don't think that's true.
Well, I might not be. I'm not sure.
That's my point, dear.
I don't know.
The black female collective delusion is running rapid. And I got my confirmation yesterday when I saw that femininity coaching April Mason matchmaking self closed her dating academy. I don't know what rock I've been under, but I thought she just opened it. And her reason why is understandable.
She said, the majority that come to me have unrealistic expectations, the selfishness, fake everything, think they should be chosen because they have a vagina and good looks, the entitlement, just mean, not knowing the difference between being a woman and a wise woman, and will fight you to be strong, not knowing how to be versus do, thinking being a feminine woman is weak or pick me, whatever it is, placing the blame and not taking responsibility or accountability for the choices they made in men, being disagreeable, defensive, argumentative about everything, always finding something to nitpick about, looking for perfection. If you mention anything about doing something kind for the man they choose, is what he's going to do for me, and the list goes on.
I'm sorry, but I agree. I mean, women are out here, y'all tripping. Y'all are real selfish. Y'all are out here just not even caring about what men want. And I understand that men treated us that way for a long time.
This is for the men who somehow think that they're the prize. Darling, I'm paying my own rent, my own car note, my own car insurance, my telephone bill. Somehow you think you're the prize and I should submit to you?
Is he asking you for peace? What exactly disrupted his peace for him to have to ask you for peace?
But the revengeful behavior, sis, it's all in my comment section. And then when I call women out on it, you're bashing. No, I'm not. But when you see me drag a Dusty to filth, you're clapping me on. Come on, y'all. Not all of us are on some goddess queen type of stuff. Some of us are serpents and peasants. I'm just telling you the truth. When someone is telling you the truth, you have to start taking accountability. Let's keep it a buck. Yes, there are different types of femininity, and not every woman is walking around here trying to be Lori Harvey. But I can promise you, manipulating men, not healing from your own shit, being selfish, lying to these men, using them, draining them financially, and whatever else y'all are out here doing to these men, it's not femininity, sis. That is not okay. You do not want that type of energy. The universe will give it right back to you.
If you can't get women, it's because you don't value yourself. So, like, if I were truly going to teach someone how to get a girl, I would teach them first how to value themselves. Because once you value yourself authentically and really, you don't even want a woman, okay? It's like, that's not even important. As soon as it's not important, they flock. For some reason, it's weird. When you want one, man, they're not around. And when you do find one, you're freaking getting in a bench for them in a crowded bus. You know, but if you value yourself, you work on yourself, you build up that self-worth, that self-love, as corny as that sounds, and that confidence, you don't even want one anymore. And that's when they start flocking.
All right, hear me out, because I got a question. If I'm like doing the do with somebody, or I'm babysitting their kids in my throat, and I ingest their DNA, like I swallow their DNA, and they're fully vaccinated, and the vaccine is now in their DNA, so like, does that make me vaccinated? Because at this point, I'm like fully vaxxed.